Thank you, sir, for the opportunity, and especially Dr. Swapna for the kind invite and for having me here. So, after the heavy duty cornea part one, now I hope this serves as a big break before we go into cornea part two. So, why this presentation? Because hopefully it helps all the young ophthalmologists, postgraduates, and even the fellows who want to do good presentations in state conferences, national conferences in their own institutes. So that's why, so my topic is winning the spotlight, strategies for show stopping presentations. So I hope you enjoy this. So why it matters when you do a good presentation is the first impression is that you should have a good visual impact. And if you have memorable slides, it sends out memorable messages. So you can present and convey your ideas, case studies in a way people can visualize and understand. So let's look at some of the steps. So the main important thing is you need to have a good topic and script. This is truly holds, especially when you're presenting videos and different type of presentations, especially in competitive sessions. Topic and script is extremely important with a good take-home message. So you need to have good elements to engage the audience in a slide design. You need to have audience focus. It should be simple, not too crowded. It should be consistent. And also the visual storytelling. You need to have more of visuals to convey a narrative. So most of the common softwares already, we use PowerPoint, you use a Keynote. Sometimes you can even use video editing softwares like Filmora and iMac. And now let me introduce you to some AI softwares which are there. So one is the Napkin AI and the other one is the ChatGPT. ChatGPT we all know and it's really popular, but the only thing is it's a paid, you need to have a subscription to use it. And let me introduce you to Napkin AI, which is a free software. So let's see how it works. So this is a Napkin AI, and all I have to do is just type in a prompt. So the prompt I'm typing is make a slide on LASIK counseling. So you can see there I've typed it there and the AI writes it up. I just asked for a slide, but it gave me a whole presentation. So you can see this is the text which is generated by the Napkin AI. It gave me multiple slides on, how to do a LASIK counseling. And if I want to, convert that text and it gives me good visuals, and then you can download this visual and put it into your keynote or your presentation. So Napkin AI, very good free software which you can use it and you can incorporate it into your presentations. So let's look at how to get different templates. So templates are extremely important. So don't stick to the PowerPoint or the keynote. You can get different templates from slide model. Then you have the Microsoft PowerPoint templates, which is, you can download it. Premium ones are there. Then you have Slides Go. Then you have fppt.com. Then you have other multiple ones, Envato Elements. So most of them are free to use. You can download it and you keep getting these different templates. So don't just stick to the PowerPoint one. You can have templates based on a theme which is there, and then you can use this to present your, bring your message across. Fonts are extremely important. Don't just stick to the same font. If you're not happy with the fonts in your keynote or your PowerPoint, you can download different fonts from Google Fonts. Then there is dafont.com. So most of them are free tools or free app. You can include this into your videos also. There is Creative Fonts, and then there are fonts by Adobe also. So let's look at images. You need to have good clip art, good images. You can get most of them from Google Images, but if you are not happy with the ones which Google is giving you, then you can use the AI images. So let's see how to enhance and make an image a little bit better. If you remove the background of the image, like how you do it on a keynote, and you get only that part of the image which you can put in your PowerPoint, and it makes it little more, better visually to see that only that part and the background is removed, which is not significant. So some of the AI tools you can use to get images. You have the DALL-E that's again by ChatGPT. Then you have the Leonardo AI, the Firefly, the Midjourney, Dream Studio. The last three are paid and it's a little complicated to use. Now let's see how different the images are. So this is an image of an eye which is taken by ChatGPT, the one on top, and the one below is by Leonardo AI. So the prompt I used here was make an eye image in the style of the painter Van Gogh. The Dutch painter Van Gogh, he used to have these brush strokes. So you can see the image created by the ChatGPT is little more similar and in line with the text which I've entered as compared to the one entered by the Leonardo AI. So you can try out multiple AIs and you generate different type of images you want, which you can use in your presentation. So next, let's come to animations. So animations are also important. You can use the tools in the PowerPoint, or you can use the tools in the Keynote to, animate your object. So this we'll see a little bit towards the end. So if you want to have a animate your videos, you can have animate these videos using the Keynote. The Keynote is animations are a little more better as compared to the PowerPoint. You can use it to animate your enhance your videos when you're explaining or when you're presenting in competitive sessions. So editing shapes, sometimes we just stick to the normal shapes, the circle, the square, but this option in Keynote is there where you can actually edit and change the size of the shape to fit your narrative or you fit your image. You can do so that you can enhance the quality of your images. Then music. So when you're presenting video presentations, you need to put in music, and it should be copyright free. So you have Ben Sound, which is royalty free music. Then you can download music from YouTube. If you don't want to download or you don't want these kind of music, you want to make your own music, then you have the Suno app. The Suno is a free tool. You can generate your own music by using AI. 10 songs per day you can generate. So all I have to do is I just entered a prompt: make an instrumental song for surgical videos with a soothing guitar tune. And then once you click on, you can see that the AI has generated this, guitar kind of music, which you can see in the background. So Suno is a good app. There is a paid version, but it's absolutely free to use also. So next, video editing. I won't go too much on that, but some of the common softwares you can use with good AI background, that is Filmora, then you have the iMac, then you have EDS, and then you have LumaFusion. So these are the few apps which I use for video editing. And you can also do video generation using the AI. So one is by the Chat GPT, which is the Sora. Then you have some of these Chinese apps, which is the Helio AI, the Runway, and the Kling AI. So problem with these AI videos is that unless you take a premium subscription, your video is only around 5 to 10 seconds or 7 seconds. So let's look at an example of how you would present in institute. Let's say they ask you to present a case report. So this is how I would present. So this is a 58-year-old male. So now this image I have generated using the Chat GPT or of the DALI, where I've entered a text saying make an Indian person with hand holding his right eye. So it's a 58-year-old male, trauma to the right eye with a hammering a nail, decreased vision, pain, redness. The BCVA in the right eye was counting finger 3 meter. And then I did an examination. I go to the next slide. There you can see this is a slit lamp exam. Now, how do I highlight this image? So I highlight this image. I just draw. There's an arrow it's highlighting that there's a corneal tear there, the circumcorneal congestion, then there is wound edema, and they're probably suspecting an anterior chamber foreign body. And when you can go to the next slide, you can have an animation or a transition, and there you can see this is the ASOCT. There's a corneal tear there. You can arrow mark it using an animation that's an exudative membrane, and then the shape of that foreign body you can generate using editing the shape. So that's your anterior chamber foreign body. So this was just an example. So my 10 commandments: have a clear script. Visuals are the first impression. Templates and themes, they set the tone. Font choice matters. There should be high quality images you should use. Always use animations. It's a guide, and shapes can be edited. Sound, you can, I can use the AI for the sound, and think beyond your PowerPoint presentations. Look into other softwares also to enhance your presentations. So with this, say thank you to all of you.
Excellent presentation.
Thank you.
And many of us are getting familiarized with this. Thank you for this excellent presentation.
I should have called you Shishir sometimes before I made the logos and all those things for this conference.
Anybody would like to add, get some more points from Dr. Shishir regarding this?
Nothing regarding this. No. See, I used to write poems for my own words. Then when I got hold of the Chat GPT, it was very easy to make poems and modify a little bit. Now I am not doing that because I am writing on my own. Because the Chat GPT language is very easy to detect. So if you have read 2-3 times, it's very easy to he has downloaded it from Chat GPT and has modified. So I am no longer doing it. But it's a fixed template, and they use common words, rhyming words. Good, but of course, for a beginner, you can improve your vocabulary. and then build upon it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Shishir.